So I just did one video, but I got a call halfway through and it cut off the video. So I'm gonna do it again. I just had for lunch we had the happiest hostess I've ever had. She must be like the sister of that super happy server that we had the other day because it was at that business district Olive Garden. She's probably not her sister, but it was like she was so happy. It was kind of like the happy you can only be when it's your first job ever. We sat down and we were in the main room where there's that huge din. The problem is it's just one giant room with a bunch of tables and chairs, and so you can hear everyone's chairs moving and their plates and everything. So there's a din where I can't focus on other people's conversations, which is probably a good thing, but not very good for what I want to do, which is listen in and be a weirdo. There was a mom and her two kids like sitting on the other side of the room, and they all had their phones out and were like playing on their phones. And I'm far from like perfect. I'm a culprit as well. I play with my phone when family and guests are around. I have pictures of like my whole family sitting in a room and everyone is on their phones. Um, but I wish we couldn't do that. I wish there was like something we could like shut off our phones when they were around our family or something like that. But then what's the point of having cell phones? I ordered the chicken pomodoro because I want to like a different sauce other than the five cheese marinara, which is great. Last year, I think there was like a roasted mushroom Alfredo that I really liked, or that I liked enough to have like two sauces that I liked. But the chicken pomodoro was not very good. I got it with the chicken meatballs, which are good. I like the chicken meatballs. It was interesting. Um, Finally, there was a table next to us that got sat down with like four guys, and they were discussing the ethics of McDonald's. I'm pretty sure they're talking about McDonald's breakfast and like how what else could they do to make so much money. Um, but one of the guys said, "There's no proof that people who eat healthier live longer." And well, I want to like say you're an idiot, sir, but at the same time, I kind of want to be his friend because that's the way to live your life. So that was our 17th visit. That lunch, it would have cost us $31.81, bringing our total up to $515.40. For dinner, we ended up going about 8 o'clock at night, and then Leisure World, it's pretty. The old people have gone and younger people are there. And it was like, there was like a huge table, like 20 table of like just girls and like teenage girls. There was like a family, like one woman was like walking up, we walked up kind of behind her, and they were like, she like hit like two groups of people she knew. It was really weird. It was a weird thing. Um, but we walked in and there was like a 20-minute wait, and the manager was there who always talks to us, and she's like, "Oh, hey, good to see you again. It's been like 24 hours." It's like, "Yeah, hey, good to see you." So knowing someone at Olive Garden is kind of like running into somebody that you knew from high school in the grocery store. Like you don't, it's not as much fun as we wanted it to be, being regulars. Although our server, we had Happy Samurai Glenn, who we had last year and was really good. He was a great server, and he remembered us. He hadn't served us since last year, but he's like, "Hey, good to see you guys again. Let me guess, you want the five cheese ziti and Dr. Peppers?" And I was like, "You are awesome," because that is our favorite. We usually get that, even though it's not on the pasta pass, never ending pasta bowls. So when we go and it's not never ending pasta bowl, that's usually what we get. I was like, "You're awesome. You remember us, but we want to get these other things." I ordered the minestrone, which is like vegetable soup. It's got like some pasta, like shell pastas in it, and vegetables and like a broth, and it's fine. I just don't love it. I kind of feel like anytime I'm eating it, I feel like my grandma's making me eat it. So there's that. I'm suffering from hollow belly, which is a pasta pass phenomenon where I get really hungry, like my stomach just feels like there's nothing in it. It's just like, feed me. And then I get to Olive Garden and I take like a bite or two and it's like, don't feed me this, don't feed me this. So it's like super hungry, but it doesn't want any Olive Garden. But we ate, I had the penne with chicken fritta and the pesto alfredo, which is the closest thing to a sauce that I like other than the five cheese marinara. And it was pretty good. It was pretty good. I liked it. That was our 18th visit. We would have spent $32.35, which brings our grand total up to $500, $547.75. So almost $550, which is awesome. I lost 0.8 pounds from yesterday, which means my total from the beginning, or since we started the Pasta Pass, I have gained 2.8 pounds. So I'm up 2.8 pounds, and we've spent, or we would have spent almost 550 bucks, which is pretty great. And I love these videos. You know, this is our, what I say, this is our 18th visit, and it's just been really fun.